if you truly want to go far in life, there are certain things that you need to put behind you. There are certain things in life that are predictable. For instance, greatness is predictable, failure is predictable. Can you imagine that? So that means you can decide to be a great person, and you can decide to be average. Like, you need to say no to average. In this video, I want to share 5 habits that you need to let go if you truly want to go far in life. Number one on my list is pride. You need to let go of pride. You know, when we say pride, a lot of people just want to think or believe that pride is only common with people who have affluence, people who have wealth, people who have money, and that is not true. Have you ever seen a broke proud person? I have seen. So you see that pride is so prideful that he hides himself, because I'm going to give you a rundown of certain traits, and you see that these things reveal themselves in our daily lives. Everybody has exhibited traces of pride. But the reason why people think that rich people are more prideful is that there is something that money does. It reveals the dark side. It reveals our dark sides. But aside from arrogance that is exhibited as a result of affluence and power, there are also certain traits that people exhibit that reveal that they are prideful. For instance, there are people who just love to exaggerate their abilities. And I think it comes from a place of insecurity. They feel so insecure, they do not want to admit that they are short on knowledge on certain things. And let me tell you something, it's not it means nothing if you do not have the idea or knowledge about certain things. So if you're average in in certain subject matters, it's okay. It's in fact, it's it's noble to admit that you have deficiencies in certain subject matters. It's noble enough, because do you realize that people are drawn to originality, people are drawn to authenticity? So be authentic about what you know, be original to a very high extent, and people will be drawn to you, because people don't like fake people. No matter how we want to say it, people don't like fake people. People are really drawn to original people. And another thing is, okay, these are just questions I'm going to ask you. Do you feel that people should treat you in a certain way because of the name you bear, or because of the school you attended, or because of where you live? You know, if you have this behavior, that is pride. That is pride. But you see that you would never know, because pride is so prideful, it hides itself. And so because you're entering into a banking hall and you just see that the cashier has seen your name, the amount you want to withdraw, they should just begin to respect you or begin to treat you in a certain way. Hello. That is pride. That's 1 million you think you want to save in one day. That's what some people save. That's what some people make in an hour. So my brother, calm down. We also have people who will not stop talking about their achievements. They will not stop bragging about their accomplishments. Oh my darling, we know you have achieved this. People will not stop talking about the number of cars they have. They will not stop talking about the number of the quality hairs they have achieved. They will not stop talking about the quality watches they wear, their shoes, the designer bags, and all of these things. You see, if you always have to prove a point, you always have to bring all these things to the fore, it just shows that you have pride. It just shows that you have arrogance, and let's tone these things down. There are also people who have an inflated sense of significance. You think that you are so special, you are so special. People should not. If certain kind of people are talking to you, you're already asking yourself, do these people who know who I am, these people should treat you with certain kind of respect? That is pride, my darling. That is really prideful. Another category of people are people who do not like to accept constructive criticism. They do not like to admit that they have erred. They do not like to admit that there was a mistake. Let me tell you something. Constructive criticism should only make you a better person. If somebody told you, or if somebody tells you that this thing you did could be better, simply ask them questions. How do you think I could make this thing better? It makes you better than yesterday. Remember, the idea is not to be better than Lagbaja or better than Chineye. The idea is to be better than the past. The idea is to see that you're progressing from where you started from. So ask yourself these different questions. Are there ways I have exhibit such traits? Because the truth is, everybody has traits of pride in them. But if we are able to identify these different traits, we can adjust, become better, and be more humble. Do you realize that I have met a couple of wealthy people and I have seen how much humble they are? And I can tell you for free that the reason why they have been able to achieve the heights that they have achieved today is humility. Because humility places pressure on you to admit your flaws. Humility places a certain kind of pressure on you to admit that you have erred, and it places a pressure on you to learn, to want to grow. Without growth, you can't achieve certain heights. And that is why pride is number one on my list. Number two on my list is short-sighted people. Being short-sighted is not having the ability to see further, not having the ability to see where the future is going. As you can see, let me use business as a very vivid example. The way we ran life in year 2000 is not the same way life is going in 2024. If you were going to start a business, for instance, maybe you would have needed a beautiful degree. You would have needed to maybe graduate with a 2-1 or a first class to be given a recognizable or a befitting position in a company. Or if you want to start a business, you would need to have a working store. But that is not the way it is. We have moved from analog to digital. You see that now we are in a digital world now, so people are needing digital skills. So even if you have a very big establishment, you need a marketer, and you don't need somebody who graduated with a first class to market your product. You only need somebody who can close deals, who can sell. And that is how far we have come. That things are moving with the speed of light. So you need to move away from your old thinking habits or your old thinking ways to learn the way things are working, for instance. So you see, there's a difference between the rich thrift seller and the poor thrift seller. If you're selling thrift and you have a walk-in store, having a walk-in store is beautiful, but have this at the back of your mind that a walk-in store limits you to a certain class of people, and a walk-in store limits you to a certain category of people. It limits you to a certain location. But if, for instance, you promote your business online, you see that you can meet different categories of people. It's like giving your business an omnipresent nature. And you know, God is the only omnipresent being who has the ability, the capacity to be everywhere. And that is what being online does. That is what business in the 21st century looks like. So you see that if you want to go far in life, you must be willing to be long-sighted. You must be willing to adapt to changing situations. You must be willing to be innovative. Otherwise, you will be stuck in your old ways. Otherwise, you will become a thing of the past. Otherwise, you will just be celebrating past glory, because a lot of people will come and pass you. If you have a business, for instance, you need to ask yourself, what do I think is the future of this my business? What do I think would happen 20 years from now? What do I think will happen 10 years from now? Is my business positioned for the surprises that would come? Is there something I'm missing out in this business? What's the trending thing? What do I need to adapt? What do I need to change in this business? That's what being long-sighted looks like. I don't know how to use the word being long-sighted, but that is what innovation looks like. Number 3 on my list is people who are always looking for short-term gratification. Let me burst your bubble. There is work in everything you're going to do, in every area of business. I don't care what you've seen in that ad. There is work in everything. The only thing is that the marketing game is going the marketing game is the new big thing, and it makes it feel like there is nothing to do. There is no quick money anywhere. There is no sharp money on anywhere. The only difference is that we have high income skills and lower income skills. For instance, a copywriter is more likely to make more money than somebody who sweeps the floor. Anybody can sweep, but somebody who is going to sell, selling is a skill that anybody who, if you can sell anything, you will never be suffer. If you can sell anything, you will never be poor. And that is what differentiates the high income skill from the low income skills. I'm a copywriter, and my job is to sell and close deals. In fact, I prefer to use the word close deals, because a salesperson could just want to sell to reach 1 million people and not even make a deal. My job is to close deals with the right phrases. If, for instance, I'm going to sell this pen, I will do a bad job giving you the specifications and the advantages of what this pen can do. I can't come and start telling you that the pen is a blue pen. You can use it to write copy notes. That's bullshit. I could tell you that with this pen, you can sign 100 million contracts with this pen. And then I will try to target only people who I know are open to receiving contract from the government, because that's where the money is. Because that is where the money is. Marketing is what it is. I know that a bottle of Coke contains a lot of sugar, But I will not come and tell you that, oh, if you drink Coke, you're going to have diabetes. I won't do that. I will tell you that if you're really tired, if you've been having a long day, you need a bottle of Coke. You need a bottle of Coke to give you a very high sensation, a cooling effect that will just make you feel relaxed. That is what selling is all about. What do you think God told Abraham that made him leave his people? He left his people, he left his father's house, he left everybody and just started walking through the wilderness. Do you think God told him, okay,
you see, Abraham, just follow me. I want to make you a great nation, but I want to be really honest with you. As we're walking through this journey, it's not going to be really easy. We're going to pass through different wildernesses. We're going to meet wild animals. I'm going to give your child. I'm going to bless you and your wife with a son. But it's going to be a really long time. You'll get tired and all of those things. But just trust me. I would make it happen. Just trust me. Just follow me. I will make it happen. I'm trying to be honest with you. You know.
God did not say all of those things. God simply said, follow me. In another time, he said, I will make you a great nation. In another time, he said, you will be called the father of many nations. You see, straight to the point. He didn't go around beating about the bush. He didn't go around giving him different processes. And that is what the marketer is doing to you that is making you click those Facebook ads. You see the trick? They're not giving you the processes. So my brother, my sister, there is no quick money anywhere. There is work. You have to do the work. You have to commit yourself to doing whatever it is that would make you grow, that would make you rich, that would make you prosperous. That is what it is. You see that this thing called marketing started with God. So when God calls you, he's not giving you the processes, he's not even going to tell you about the wilderness, but he's definitely going to tell you how the end looks like. And so whenever you commit yourself to do something, look at the end. Forget about the processes, look at the end. Commit yourself to doing everything it has to take for you to get to the end. Number 4 on my list is being negative. Stop being negative. Watch the things that you say. A lot of us start our day with affirmative words, words of affirmation like,
I am rich, I am healthy, I am prosperous.
but then we go on through the course of the day doing different things. We do things that are contrary to the things that we say. Why is that so? That is so because the things you say are not in alignment with your subconscious mind. And that is why it feels like our words are always empty. Affirmative words are beautiful. Affirmative words only carry power, only carry weight when the subconscious mind is in alignment. There must be a relationship with what your lips are saying and what your subconscious mind is saying. Negative people say words like, it's very impossible, I don't believe in that thing, it's going to be hard, this journey is difficult. See, if you keep saying all these things, you will not go far. I told you guys once that when I started this YouTube video, it only came as a thought. I had mentioned in one of my videos that thoughts are not random. They come from somewhere, and you must respect the thoughts that come to your mind. When you respect your thoughts, you are opening you're opening your mind to hear more things from God. You're opening your mind to access deeper realms and deeper dimensions. So respect those thoughts that come to you. They are not random. And do not make your words be empty. In one of these days, I'm going to share with you how you can make positive affirmations work for you. The truth of the whole matter is this: positive affirmations are less of what you say, and more of what you believe, and more of what you do in connection with what you are saying. Number 5 on my list are visionless people. What is a vision? You see that some people have visions every day. The vision they had yesterday is different from the vision they're having today. If that is you, there is something wrong with what you are seeing. A vision is simply what you can see with your inner eye. You see, a vision is also more like a thought. So what makes some people visionless is that they do not believe in what they are doing. They do not see themselves doing the same thing they are doing today. It does not mean that you'll be stagnant in what you're doing. It only means that there's going to be progress in what you're going to do. And many times people want to connect passion with vision. But the truth is, passion is not really the way many people see it. Passion is not just all about loving something. Oh, I love football, so I want to become a footballer. Okay, you love football, I have heard you. Do you have things that you do on a daily basis that will make you become the best footballer in 10 years from now? You know, if you take away commitment from passion, I'm sorry, that's not passion, because passion is not born from love. Passion is born from a place of conviction. And when you're convicted about something, you commit yourself to certain things that can bring these things to come to pass, that can bring that vision to become a reality. So that is what it is. Could you relate to anything I said? Or are there things you want to add? please add them. I want to also read from you. I want to also learn. And there are other people who might want to know. Who knows? Just share in the comment section what you think that we need to learn so that we can become greater in life, or we can get to where we want to go to. Until then, see you in my next video, and make sure you share this video with your friends and your family if you liked it. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you.